this, Another thing, your mental clarity, like you said, like it literally can make you smarter. Working out releases endorphins in your mind.
Yep.
One thing that my dad, one of the I don't want to say the only things, but one of the main takeaways that my dad actually did give me in my life, was work out in the morning. My dad always told me this, because my dad is gym rat for real. Like, my dad going to the gym mad, and he literally told me this. He was like, bro, like, if you work out in the morning, you have an edge on everybody else.
Yes.
Because when you get your blood flowing, it doesn't just flow to your arms when you're pumping fucking dumbbells. Your blood flows everywhere. It goes to your brain too. And so if there's blood flowing in your brain immediately, you're awake and alert early in the morning when everyone else just got up and they're just drinking their cup of coffee.
Right.
They're, you know what I'm saying? They're like a little laggy and shit, like they're like tired. You're like up and at them, like you're ready to go, But on top of that, it's like not just less motivation, but like you have physical, like you said, your heart can slow down. You have heart palpitations if you're not in good shape, You can't like. For me, I guess like the biggest 3 downfalls of like not being in shape would be physical pain and physical like just like not only just joint pain but like muscular like vital organ pain, like complications of things if you have like a fatty liver,
right,
or if you have like a colon or like kidneys that are over processing toxins, that's like a big one. And then as well as the lack of mental clarity. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you're in not just good shape, but like when you're working out and like when you stay active, your mind is a lot clearer,
So much.
Yeah. And like also, I would say like, I'm trying to debate my own head. But I would say like for being overweight, I would say, or not just overweight, but unhealthy in general and not in shape, it's like, what if some shit pops off, bro? What if, like, for me, everything I do, it's definitely like, not just purposeful, but it's like pragmatic, like it's rational. I don't want to be just look strong, like I want to be strong. I don't want to just look like I throw a mean punch, but then I'm hitting you with daisies, Like I want to crack you, bro. Like if I'm gonna hit you, bro, I don't even want to be that big, to be honest. I want to be toned and in shape. Like I'm still on my way to my goal and shit now, But like I want like the strength I'm looking for is like that farmer strength.
Yeah.
That strength where I'm like that skinny nigga strength, Like the strength where you're like, oh, this thing's not shit, and then I crack you, bro, and then you're like, you taking a couple steps. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You're like, oh,
yeah, but you don't know it hits you, bro. You think you just got jumped when I hit you, And so like, for real, like for me, it's like, what if some shit pops off? What if you're in like a predator situation and something's chasing you? You don't have the cardio to get away. What if some nigga's trying to force it? Or even if you're fighting, you see these UFC fights. The difference between an amateur or just an average person and a champion fight is 2 rounds, 10 minutes altogether, Because it's three rounds is regular, and then the championship fight is 5 rounds. You see most people can't make it to that 4th round because their cardio, their endurance isn't there. Maybe you can throw a hard punch, but how many can you keep throwing?
Exactly.
Can you throw a hard punch after 15 minutes of squaring up? Straight, almost, with like 10, 15-second intervals maybe at most. Like, you got to take in consideration, what if there's some shit in real life that occurs where you need to move, or you need to walk 50 miles for some shit, Or you need to do some fucked up shit, like physically, where you need to carry an amount of weight you didn't know you could drag. Like, whatever it is. Like I said, I don't want appearance strength as much as I want physical strength.
Right.
The appearance kind of just comes along with it, And on the flip side, I was going to say, at least this is the things I wrote down so far, for the, like, benefits and effects of being in really good shape, I wrote down mental, physical health. This is a big one for me. Confidence, looking taller, and your skin glows. When you work out, you start to it's like you're like radiant, Like your skin starts to glow more, because you're letting out a lot of toxins. You start to be more confident because the testosterone piece. Testosterone directly is correlated with confidence, aggressiveness, like competitiveness, that go-getter mentality, And like looking taller. That's really, if you're in good shape, you literally just have better posture.
Exactly.
And when you're more muscular, you just like stand, like just even if you don't stand up that tall, you literally just look taller. If you're in good shape, you can give yourself like an inch or two of like appearance wise.
Because if you think about it, look at a silverback gorilla.
Yeah,
they're mad tall, bro. Like, dude, like
it's funny, but that's a good ass example,
bro. I was watching a silverback gorilla just walking, bro. Just walk, and there's like other gorillas, but he's like the king.
Yeah, bro. Bro, it walks like this.
Homeboy's walking like his head is high. He's like,
chin up, yeah.
Chin up, bro. I'm like, yo, this guy, he know what he's doing, bro.
Yeah,
he knew what he's doing, bro. That's great. I'm like, what? Dude, that's instant. Even when they they stand in there, with their full hands, right? Like they stand like this. They don't stand so all the time. Their back is still straight, bro. Yeah. Like how you like? It's like they know, bro. It's like this is how human evolution should be. But us, we get so lazy, so programmed. That's the reason why they're the most smartest. Monkeys, gorillas, they're the smartest animal out there. If you think about it, you know what I'm saying? If you really think about it, it's like going back to like saying, okay, if you're not, educating yourself, you're not working out, if you're not, standing tall and not glowing because you're doing something, you pretty much putting your body in jeopardy by not working out, by not being healthy. Like the most skinniest dude could be the most unhealthiest dude than the obesity dude. You know why? Because he's like, his liver is not good. His bowels, so much toxin in it, bro. Because he's consuming like burger. Because he's like, yo, that's nothing. I'm still skinny. I can intake this. I can eat it.
See, that's why I would question. Being skinny may be more dangerous than being fat.
It's much more dangerous being fat, bro. And I can tell you, because it happened to me. I was the skinniest dude before I started working out, bro. In high school, like people didn't understand. Like this dude is on 115, 120 pounds, bro. Like that didn't exist when I was in high school and middle school. Like they thought I was sick. They thought something was wrong with me. And there was, bro, because I was consuming McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, bro, KFC, those like, you're consuming these type of food. And I realized that's what made me change my diet after high school, and because I was going to college. I'm like, I gotta be better. I gotta look good. Because I know there's going to be like so many women and good-looking guys. I'm going to have to compete.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to compete. But now I realize and then when I get there, I'm like, wait, I got to compete with myself. I got to look good for me. Look good for me, and then have the type of female that I want to be with.
Yeah. See, that ties into confidence too, It's like,
yeah.
If you really, I will say this, some of the biggest, most in shape dudes, a lot of times don't have the most self-confidence, or they have a lot of underlying insecurities. Maybe they have the confidence that they could beat your ass,
Right.
But it's like a lot of times, a lot of dudes who you see who are just always trying to get so big and always trying to, they're really just, they felt like either they're picked on in a certain way, and they need to get big so they can fuck niggas up. Like, you look at most UFC fighters, a lot of them got bullied.